Pandya and I welcome you all on behalf of NP News 24 in our special show Talk Up Forum. Pune being the hub of education, there are so many students not only from India but other countries also come to pursue their academics. Recently we observed International Mandela Day, who is known for his noble cause, and today we have a group of Nigerian students who will be discussing the same. First of all, I would like to welcome you all to our Talk Up Forum. Can you please introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm Ezekiel Bok, the Secretary of the Nigerian Student Union.
Over here, I'm Manisilo Montochi, the Public Relations Officer of NSU.
I am Akisanya Mayokon, the Sport Director for Nigerian Student Union.
I would like to ask you, what are the activities you do?
Nigerian Student Union actually has been in existence for many years ago. And 2016 was the actually year that some of us came on board and initiated the meeting to become more effective. And we are able to have a lot of activities, meetings we meet every month. And also we're able to create an avenue where, a forum where each person or every Nigerian within Pune can come and be part of us. And when we started this, we set up programs that we were going to do to help us meeting together and then cause us to unite ourselves and also help each other. And in that case, we have programs like sports, which you've heard him saying he's the sport director. And we have also programs like our cultural day. Sometimes we can come together and prepare meals which we eat and feel our homely meal back at home, because we've been in India and we eat mostly Indian meals because we cannot get some of the recipes that are from Nigeria. And then also we organize like some kind of seminars, and we call on also our diplomats, like the diplomats from Delhi. They actually come to help us also renew some of our documents and some other things. If we're in a need, we use this channel to be able to organize certain events that will help us to be together. Okay.
So, what are the other activities your group does, and how important it is to represent?
Yeah, of recent, just like you said, 2 days ago we had a program that we did, and we published this magazine called The Impact. And The Impact is actually a medium that the Nigerian Student Union initiated to be able to publish certain articles with our own stories, our own story to give to the world, and also out of experience and students who have from their academic fields. You can write from any field. And all of these articles are put together so that we can pass this information to the people out there, friends and families, and other people who wrote even outside the country.
So, why did you choose a publication as a medium of communication?
I would say a publication in the sense that most people are, most people prefer to see something. And if you check the media around and all that, these are well-known national dailies in India, which people read and to get to know information about. So we have our own story. We cannot be able to publish some of these stories in these big publishing companies. So we use our own medium also to be able to like share these copies for readers or for friends and people within and outside India to be able to access our information. So by this, for people who do not have the copy, they will get the soft copy.
Okay. Yeah, and I would like to ask you and your friends, what you like about Pune?
Pune is a place full of natural environments. You have the trees, the weather, the air we breathe, very nice, everything. I actually love the food, you know, the chapati, the pani puri, the samovita, atta and everything. It's so nice. And the people are so welcoming. The ladies especially, they are so welcoming. You will see someone you call her Didi, you know, sister, and everything. They're so welcoming. The language, Hindi, Marathi. Hindi is more simple to learn. You know, Kesenho, Acha, all this language is so simple to learn. And apart from that, the aspect of the environment is so easy. You have the Google map to locate where you're going to. The roads are so connected. So I love Pune. Pune is a nice city. I advise other people to come around the city for education and everything. It's awesome.
I love Pune because of the peaceful environment, and then this security. Because since I've been in Pune, the security personnel have been active. I have not witnessed any, since I've been going out, any bad thing, so everything has been good about Pune. All Nigerians here, let me say foreigners, all foreigners, so the security is okay. And then I will talk about their weather also, and then the climatic change is normal.
As being a Nigerian student, there can be so many problems you face. So how do you tackle them?
Okay, I will take that question, brothers. There are other challenges like that. Some challenges are we, the foreigners, not only Nigerians, facing Pune. Pune is a nice place, don't take me wrong, but there's some challenges we face, such as getting a house, getting an apartment to live. When you go to some society, they will tell you no foreigners allowed. And sometimes you can go there, you can find Yemeni, you can find Iran, some other country, but because they're not Africans, so they are not seen like foreigners. We Africans, they say are foreigners, which is not good. It's not that good to us. So I would like, if that scenario, that thinking can change, they can let them welcome us, it's very good. And the aspect of our school fees, we the foreigners is okay. I know that Indians are not supposed to pay the same amount with us, but we do pay 4 times what the Indian student do pay. Same course, same class, we do pay 4 times, 3 times. So that's one of the challenges we face, the housing and the school fees and everything.
Then let me just add a little about the communication aspect. When I came to India, what I learned was India is an English-speaking country. But when I got there, it's not everybody that can speak good English. So I have a little bit of problem with that. But later on, I try to understand and I try to come down to their level so that we can move along together. And then the second thing about that is their attitude of the illiterates. Let me just say those that doesn't have good education. The way they behave at times whenever they see us as Africans. Is either you're in a ritual, they started looking at you as if you're smelling or maybe you don't dress very well. All that kind of thing. But at least from let's say since 2 years ago, it has been decreasing. At least there's a little bit of improve because I think the education standard is now coming up more.
The challenges we also face, just like my brothers have just said, is the case of the issues of fraud. It has been a big issue within us as a community. As Nigerians, nobody from even our articles, when you read some of the articles, nobody would just feel very, very okay and upright that this thing is happening and it is spelled as Nigerian. Even in my school, I've attended lectures where a lecturer keep repeating the Nigerian fraud, continuously. I have to approach him, and I spoke with him. So it is a big challenge, and how we try to handle some of this thing is like, sometimes we have to tell them. I have a lot of experience. In this article, there is one of the articles that I wrote, particularly I wrote that, it was talking about the Nigerian image abroad. And it spelled out some of the experiences and encounters that I've had with many people. And this thing just happened. I've been in India for a long time, almost 6 years plus now. But this happened just within 3 months. I've never experienced it. And within 3 months, I have these encounters. And at the end of the day, how we try to tackle this is we're able to bring a medium where we can also tell our stories. Like I said earlier, we publishing this, also we can spell it. We can spell what we want the world to know about us. One man's evil should not be generalized to the entire community. We know we're not happy about it, and we are also working together with police. People that we know they're not doing well, they're not doing right, we can expose them. And sometimes, if we know somebody who is doing something evil, there's nothing wrong for us to caution the person. But as it is, we're facing this challenge is so big to us that we cannot just handle it within ourselves alone. But we're working together with the embassy, and among us as a community in Pune, we're looking at how we'll be able to tell our story that no, Nigerians are not fraudsters. These fraudsters are everywhere. Every community has people who are doing illegal things, but that does not mean that every person in the community is an illegal person or he does fraud in the society.
Yes. So, how is your relationship with police and other investigative agencies?
Yeah, let me just continue with that before any of my brothers say something. Police, relationship with police, especially us here, we've been having a good relationship. The only thing is the issue of the generalizing thing, or you just get a little intimidated with police because they see you, your color of skin, or maybe, I don't want to take it more of the racism thing, as they always talk about all over, it's a world thing now. But I'm trying to identifying us is easy because of our color, and the eye that is given to us is much strange compared to the general public. So that actually gives us a big challenge. But as far as I'm concerned, the relationship with the Pune police, from 2012 I've been in this country, it used to be very difficult before, but it has kept decreasing and becoming more smoother and easy to go along with the police. In fact, in the magazine, if you look at it, there is a story that we wrote. It said, Pune police, the best you can trust. Because of that, if you look at it, it's actually something that will just give a little glimpse of what we feel with the Nigerian community to Nigerian community with the police, and especially Pune police. We've had issues where our brothers in Noida, in other part of Bangalore, they've been attacked by the locals. And police, some of the cases is that police were there, but they didn't do anything. But in Pune, I can tell you, when even it happens in Noida, police called us. We had a meeting in Kondoa. There were some of us who are living in Undri around. We came to Kondoa police station because that's our local police where we do our verification. And they talked to us foreigners. They told us, they gave us, even the DPO gave us his mobile number that we should call any time when we have any harassment. So issue of homes and even society chairman harassment, they always, they told us we should relate to them. And from what I just said now, you could see how they have their heart towards us, and they try to assist us, they're trying to help us, they're trying to protect us from any harm in Pune. And we've been enjoying the security. And we actually owe them an in-depth appreciation because they've really given the best support.
So, what are the tips you would like to give to other Nigerian students who want to come here to pursue their academics?
Some tips I would like to give my fellow Nigerian students is that whenever they are coming over to India, it's just easy. Respect the ethics, respect the norms, respect the people, respect the culture, respect the rules over there. In every land there's a rule governing the particular place. So just respect it, you won't have any problem. Be what you're doing, make sure what you're doing is legal, and also know that you came here for something. If you're going for studies, achieve your goals, study hard, and you don't achieve your goals. That's what I'm going to say about it.
I would like to thank you all on behalf of NP News 24. Please subscribe our YouTube channel NP News 24 and also like it on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter. For more suggestions, please visit www.npnews24.com.